Springtime has come to Northern California, and it's time to de-winterize the camper and get it ready for the year's first camping trip. With any luck, before next winter, through these gates will be a paved driveway and a covered carport where the camper can be stored safe and dry off the truck. But this year, we just covered it and had to make do with parking it out front. I built a platform for the camper to sit on and to carry a good portion of the camper's weight. This relieved a lot of the stress put on the Happy Jacks if they were carrying all that weight alone. It's a simple 2x6 frame, butt jointed and screwed together. It has 4x4 posts for legs. I'll adapt and reuse the platform when the camper has its own pad to sit on. The waterproof camper cover is a classic accessories brand made from 3-ply polypropylene and polyethylene. It kept the camper clean and dry all winter and ran about $165. It takes a little bit of effort to roll up the back panel to get into the camper, but it's really not too bad. We may continue using it next year even with a hard roof covering the carport. Deanne's been busy organizing our cupboards and cabinets with plastic storage boxes, metal racks, and pantry shelves. We took the microwave oven out because it just took up too much valuable space. Our cooking style tends to be to actually cook meals and not just warm things up anyway, so I don't think we're going to miss it. She organized the spices and seasonings nicely, and we can pack a lot more of them in these little containers than in the spice rack. It makes a good remote holder anyway. These wire shelves and racks from Walmart make for easy access and keep little items from falling over in transit. We tried out these air moisture absorbers from Dollar Tree and they seem to work well. This one sucked out quite a bit of water out of the air over the winter. Racks that slot flat items are pretty space efficient. Every little item in its own place is a neat way to go. Plastic drawers went into the closets, 2 of which seem to be missing, but you get the picture. We like drawers as opposed to shelves. Our base cabinetry in the house is full of custom-built drawers. For dishwashing duty, we found these PrepWorks by Progressive collapsible dishpan and over-the-sink dish drainer. They're a little pricey at $19 for the dish rack and $12 for the tub, but when you think of how much extra space conventional dish racks and tubs would consume, I think these are worth it. When we're talking maximum space efficiency versus ease of access, there's a little trade-off. Yes, you could do without the racks and storage bins and stack things on top of each other and cram things into every square inch of usable space, but you'd have to dig for every little item and then have a mess to put back. The space taken by the storage containers themselves pays off in efficiency. This space between the door and shelves would have been wasted without these trick gadgets. We weren't too happy with the silverware divider that came with the camper, so Deanne found a solution that better fits our utensils. A few modifications with a pair of scissors got us what was wanted. The clothes cubbies on either side of the bed now contain cloth baskets. Dividing the big space up has been a huge help in not having to dig for clothes. They make it easy to separate the dirty clothes from the clean and a way to keep shoes away from your clothes. Have a look at this photo. You can see just how little clearance there is between the top of the cab and the cab over part of the camper. Before we added an additional bed mat, the tolerance was even tighter, and I thought a bounce from a big bump might cause those two to collide. So let's walk around to the tailgate and I'll show you what I added to the thin OEM bed mat that came with our truck. After checking around, I found just what I was looking for at Tractor Supply Company: a horse stall mat. The factory mat is a 1/4 inch thick at best, and the stall mat adds another 3/4 of an inch. It's really dense and thick and made from recycled rubber. It cushions but barely compresses under the weight of the camper. Now that is a solid mat. They're dimensioned at 4 feet by 6 feet and run $42 each. I bought a second one and cut it to fill in the additional 7 inches I needed for full coverage. Well, until next time, have fun out there and happy camping.